Hey everyone, I'm Hannah. I'm taking over for Ailey since she had to go back to school.
And I'm Jenny. This will be my last vlog because I also have to go back to school. But this weekend is the IDEA convention in French Lick. We'll see you inside.
So we just concluded the Women's Caucus training. I'm here with Penny Givens. Would you mind giving us a brief introduction and telling us a little bit about what you do here at French Lick and why you continue to come back?
Well, I'm a county commissioner in Monroe County. I'm very proud of that. It's the first county in Indiana that has all 3 women commissioners, which is really good. French Lick is a time for me to come for training, but also to meet new women who are active around the state and to reconnect with people that I've known in the past. It's hard when we're so spread out and we're so focused on what we're doing in our own areas to gain new ideas, to gain new insights, and to reconnect with friends, basically, that I've met around the state. I saw several here today, in fact.
Hey guys, so Zach and Allie Brown are here. They're sitting just around the corner over there. Allie is a city county council candidate for District 5.
And Zach is the Senate Caucus Director.
And they actually met here several years ago and now they're married. So we're gonna go talk to them about their story.
His first French Lick, it was my 4th French Lick. We came down here and thanks to Derek Camp, who I knew from working on a race up in Auburn. So Derek introduced us and I was like, who is this really cute dude over here? He's never been to French Lick, I've never seen him before. And we talked for a little bit, exchanged numbers, and we're back here 7 years later, married.
We've been here every year since then.
Yeah, we've been married nearly 4 years.
Yep.
With the cutest little 2.5-year-old.
Yep.
Makes us a part of a really cool club because Representative Hamilton met her husband here, and Martha Nice met her husband here. So it's a pretty good club to be in. So that's our French Lick love story.
So you can find love on the porch if you come to French Lick.
So why does the Indiana Democratic Party go down to French Lick every year?
Well, this is the 139th convention weekend of the Indiana Democratic Editorial Association. So historically, the event started as the annual convention of the Democratic newspaper editors around the state. Newspapers, as most people know, used to be very political. There was a large group of Democratic editors who owned the newspapers in the state, and that formed the Indiana Democratic Editorial Association. And so this was their convention for a long time. At some point, at least back to the 50s, I would say probably earlier, but back to the 50s is as long as I know of, the state Democratic Party sort of partnered up and it became a weekend for Democrats to come down and get together at meetings, plan for the final phase of the election, and also look ahead to the next year.
I'm here with Chris Campbell of District 26. Can you tell us a little bit about what this convention means to you and how you can take back what you learn to your district and become a better representative?
Well, it gives me a chance to meet with other fellow Democrats and get a chance to discuss what's going on with other people and their interests throughout Indiana so that we can come together to really represent Democrats throughout the state.
So this version of the French Lick Springs Hotel, where we have gathered for almost 140 years, the building as it looks right now is how it looked around the turn of the century when it was owned by Thomas Taggart. Thomas Taggart was the mayor of Indianapolis, a United States senator, and the chairman of the Democratic National Committee around that time, and he really expanded the hotel to what it looks like now. So it has become, has been a long-time Democratic place of gathering, also for people from around the Springs Valley and the state of Indiana to come and enjoy themselves, and certainly that's what we do here as we get work done for the party. And we are headed now to the Orange County Democrat dinner. We'll walk that way, and I think we'll talk a little more as we go. I was here to witness the placement of a time capsule in 2008 that was going to be in place for 50 years, and it's right about here, I believe. At that time, I was 31, so I'll be 81 when that time capsule is revealed, and now we're going to go to the American Legion to go to the Orange County Democratic dinner and see some folks there.
just finished the mayor's breakfast. I'm here with Clint Lamb. He is the mayor of Sullivan. Would you mind telling us a little bit about why you continue to come back to French Lick and how you benefit from being here?
Well, it's always, as you can tell, it's usually beautiful weather in August. It's always a great time to see fellow Democrats from all across the state. And being a 39-year-old mayor, I'm actually in my 22nd French Lick. So I came here in 1997. Just a lot of tradition and a lot of fun. It's just a chance for Democrats to come together, regroup, come back together, refresh, and make plans, because a lot of folks don't realize that 70% of Hoosiers live under Democratic leadership and as far as the mayor's offices. So.
We're here with Rowena Crossan-Jaffe. She's running for mayor in the city of Bedford. So as a candidate, what has your experience at the IDA convention this weekend taught you, and what do you think you'll bring back to Bedford to win your elections?
What I loved this dinner tonight, the Lee Hamilton dinner. I loved the opportunity to see how some really senior statesmen had managed their careers, the way they started, you know, the setbacks they may have had, and the people who helped them along the way. It underscores how important it is that we work together and encourage other people to get involved. I think it's great that you younger people are here. That's proof that, you know, that this will continue, that our party will continue, and the ideals that we stand for. You guys have picked that up and you're going to run with it, and that's just great.
So this is my first convention, and it is also yours.
Yes, it is.
Are you planning to come back next year?
Absolutely. I think it's fantastic to get to know people who are so committed to justice and a lot of issues that basically it's all to me about justice in our society at a time when there are so many questions and so many worries about that. Gives you hope and motivation.